At the top of the broadcast, we showed you some stories from that crash landing in San Francisco, and every story of survival, a lesson in plane safety. ABC's David Curley now with some simple things on a plane that we can all do.
Tests like these, jets intentionally crashed, this one filmed by the Discovery Channel, as well as actual deadly accidents, have brought change to almost everything in the cabin. Airline seats used to crumple in a crash. These are the new seats built to withstand 16 Gs, 16 times the force of gravity. The fabrics on those seats and many of the materials in the cabin are less flammable, giving passengers a few more precious seconds to escape. But experts say there is more we can do. Adding airbags. Many airlines have already installed them in business and first class. But in economy, bracing is still one of the best ways to avoid injury. The back of that seat in front of you has padding. But there is a worry. If airlines stuff in too many seats, it's impossible to brace. And as we saw in this crash, many of those seat backs have TV screens, approved by the FAA, but a worry to some.
These little screens up there, and you don't want to have to walk away from an otherwise survivable accident with an imprint of that on your head.
Some of the serious injuries in San Francisco were to passengers' stomachs.
That may be because passengers were wearing their seatbelts up here on the abdomen. You need to wear it down low on your hip bones to avoid injuries to your stomach.
Now you survive the crash, how do you get out? Plane makers have to prove their jets can be completely evacuated in 90 seconds. But what about in a smoky fire? Know how many rows you are from an exit door, and as this simulation shows, get down and follow the light. Keep your shoes on during landing and takeoff, and the best advice from a former captain?
When the flight attendants say get on your feet and get out of the airplane, you do it.
Don't forget, survival rates are 95%. The odds are on your side. David Curley, ABC News, Washington.
And our thanks to David Curley.